Here we will see the second problem of our transmissibility main portion. Here the problem what we have been given is a single cylinder engine which has a total mass of 200 kg. It is to be mounted on an elastic support which permits vibratory movement in a vertical direction only. Okay. The mass of the piston, that is the reciprocating part, that is 3.5 kg. Which has a vertical reciprocating motion, which may be assumed simple harmonic with a stroke of 150 mm, that is a stroke length, the maximum displacement the piston can move. It is decided that the maximum vibratory force transmitted to the elastic support to the foundation shall be 600 Newton. This is what the force transmitted through the elastic support to the foundation, that is Ft is given 600 Newton, and the engine speed omega is equal to n is equal to 800 rpm is given, and less than this at the all higher speeds. Okay. The vibratory force should be less than for all higher speeds. The maximum speed would be the 800 rpm. That is what they are saying here. We have to find out the necessary stiffness of the elastic support and the amplitude of vibration at 800 rpm. Then if the engine speed is reduced below 800 rpm, at what speed will transmit again, the transmitted force again becomes 600 Newton. So this is what they are saying. See, at 800 rpm, it is transmitted forces say some 600 Newton. When you reduce the speed, that is if this n is changed to some n1 or n2, at what n value again the force will become 600 Newton. So this is what they are asking. So we will write out the given details. The mass, the entire mass, the total mass of the single cylinder engine is 200 kg. In that, the reciprocating mass of the mass or piston mass is 3.5 kg, and the length of the stroke is 150 mm or 0.5 meter. Therefore, the radius of rotation, the crank radius would be, generally we will calculate the half of the length, bore length. So L by 2. So this is equal to 0.075 meter. Say this is 0.15 meter, not mm. We just correct it. Therefore, the force transmitted is given as 600 rpm at say 600 Newton at 800 rpm. So 800 rpm means we can calculate the angular circular frequency 2 pi n by 60, 83.8 radian per second. See, we know what is the disturbing force or the force applied at this speed and at this radius. So here the piston is moving, because of that the disturbance causes at a speed of 800 rpm with the radius of say crank radius 0.075. So we can find out the centrifugal force of the piston as 1843 Newton. Now coming to the stiffness, say once you find out the natural frequency, we can find out the stiffness if you know the mass. Okay, the mass is already given, but we don't know what is the natural frequency. Only external frequency is some 83.8 radian per second. So in another way, how we can take this Ft is given, the force transmitted, this in terms of the elastic stiffness elastic, we can write like Ft is equal to the stiffness of the elastic support into the maximum amplitude, that is S into X max. So this is what they have given. So here this X max we will have a formula, that is F by m into omega square minus omega n square. Here already we know what is omega n, that is a root of S by m. Therefore omega n square becomes simply S by m. You substitute here. So the ultimate aim is we are converting everything into known parameters. So omega n we don't know. Instead of that, we can find out, we can have m. So we can include this m, so that this S would be the only unknown. So from which already this Ft is 600 Newton, from which we can calculate this stiffness S as 344 into 10 power 3 Newton per meter. And the maximum amplitude of the vibration is, so as already we have the formula, we can substitute in that, and if you substitute the S, automatically you will get 1.745 into 10 power minus 3 meter or 1.745 mm. So we can find out the maximum displacement also, and also the stiffness. Now the second one what they have asked is the force transmitted should be 600 Newton, but the speed should be less than that. So let the speed would be omega 1 radian per second, and here the disturbing force we don't know what is omega 1, so we will keep omega 1 as it is, and the remaining the piston weight 3.5 and the radius bore radius or the crank radius, so we will get to 0.2625 omega 1 square. Now you already know what is the maximum displacement, that is x max equal to f by m into omega n square minus omega 1 square. So from which you just replace this omega n by s by m, and you know this force transmitted is equal to s into x max. So you substitute everything, only thing is the omega 1 would be left. So finally you can rearrange the equations and solve and evaluate omega 1 as 31.32 radian per second, or 2 pi n1 by 60 equal to 31.32, in place n1 equal to 299 rpm.